It's expected to continue downgrading, turning into a tropical depression Thursday. Still, officials warn of the potential for flash flooding in portions of Mississippi, Alabama, and Tennessee. Gary Baumgarten, Fox News.
Gary, thank you so much for that detailed report. 4:59 here on the East Coast, and giving you a live look out there in New Orleans. You can see overcast skies showing that rain is still in the forecast for this morning. I want to give you a live look at our XRAD system so you can see the track of Francine. Again, it has weakened in strength, now a tropical storm. And as we further discuss this breaking news alert, we do want to check in now with our content partners over at Fox Weather.
I'm Britta Merwin here in New York at Fox Weather headquarters alongside Craig Herrera, who's been riding out Francine in New Orleans. Good morning. Thank you for joining us. Craig, what are the conditions in New Orleans this morning?
Good morning to you, Britta. Good morning to everyone. This morning, I can tell you things are completely different from just hours ago when the wind was howling. Right now, there is still a pretty consistent breeze. It's not anything too strong here in the French Quarter. That's not the case everywhere. You've got some winds 30, 35, 40 miles per hour outside of where we are. Behind me, let me just walk and show you something real quick. We had the storm drains that were cleared out by the city, and a lot of these storm drains, about 1,400 miles of them, drain into Lake Pontchartrain. They did a pretty decent job, but when we had rainfall anywhere from 8 to 10 inches of rain, it was a lot to keep up with. They can keep up with 1 inch of rain per hour. Of course, we had more than that. So at times, the streets right below me were flooded out. Right now, you can see there's just a kind of a shiny sheen to it based on some of the leftover water that's now gone from here, which is good news. Most of us within the French Quarter, from what I can tell walking around this morning, most places still have power. That is not the case everywhere. That's a concern, and they've been working hard to try to get the power back on to so many customers in and around Louisiana. And as the storm heads up to the north, likely to see more in the way of power outages. Yesterday, Britta, I'll tell you what, when the rain started to come down mid-afternoon, it was coming down hard and fast. And we saw scenes like this. Trees blowing around, getting ripped apart, those leaves just getting thrown everywhere. Any branch that might have been loose or not on a healthy level, rather, getting pulled off of the trees. A lot of the debris being blown around some of these side streets and some of the roads out there. So cleanup efforts are going on today, trying to get the roads cleaned up so that emergency crews can get there if they need to, utility crews can get there if they need to. Of course, we have to wait till the winds die down elsewhere, but the main priority is trying to get some of the power back onto a lot of the people. Anybody who's using a generator, remember, make sure that's outside, not in the home. That's when we start to see, sadly, some of the deaths that we report after the storms, some of the tragedies that happen after the storms. It's based on things like generators. The flooding that we were watching along the coast also doing a little bit better, but the storm surge, we still watch for that, especially with the consistent wind on Lake Pontchartrain. And the rain, Britta, as it moves up to the north, traveling is going to be tough. A lot of people who are here maybe wanting to go back to the north, if you can, maybe put it off a day or two and kind of wait till the rain moves out of the area. This morning here, though, it is quiet. Yesterday, most of the businesses were closed, Britta. Today, we'll see how it goes, but you can see behind me, no one ever boarded up for this system. They just kind of closed things down, kept people at their own homes, and didn't bring the employees, just a few bars and restaurants. And where I was, the hotel, the person at the restaurant says, I live in the French Quarter, so a lot of us live here, so we were able to stay open. But places that were bringing people in said, stay home, take care of business at home.
Yeah,